In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know about blended learning and how it can transform your training program. Hi, I'm Robertson, Director of Learning Solutions at Roundtable Learning. Picking the right training program for your organization can be a daunting task. At Roundtable, we're here to help identify your challenges and guide you towards a learning solution that meets the needs of your organization. Today, I'll be discussing what blended learning is, why it's popular, and the different tools you can use. When we talk about blended learning, we're talking about mixing different learning modalities. What do I mean by that? We don't only want to use one type of learning approach. So we could, with a program, we can put it all together. We could use an e-learning, we could use some VR, we could also use instructor-led, we can have review or reflective questions at the end where you have a learning journal. There's so many different approaches and so many different things you can put together to put a whole program together. Blended learning programs are very popular now in different organizations. Everyone learns in a different way, and everyone is excited about learning in a different way. So you may have folks who really enjoy doing things on their own, where others are going to gain that energy from being in a virtual instructor-led session. With a blended learning approach, you mix all of those different things. It gives everyone a little bit of what they really like and where they're most comfortable. So let's talk about blended learning, and let's use a real example so that we can really talk through it. So if you take the topic of coaching, for instance, and you know that you want to really have the learners understand what coaching is, why it's important, you may have them read an article. Or maybe there's a short micro-learning that they can take before they would come into an instructor-led session or a virtual instructor-led session, where then you can really build upon those basics that they learned either in the article or in the micro-learning, and then even after that, you may be able to have them do some role-playing. Or another modality to use within blended learning would be using 360 VR. So they would have their own headsets, and they're able to actually practice what it might be like to be talking through this coaching topic with someone. So they can do it in the privacy of their own home, they can do it on their own, and then when they came to the session, then they'd be able to actually talk through, like, how did that go? How did that feel? After the practice, whether it's with 360 VR or whether it's in person with role playing, then they may have some reflective questions that they would want to answer so that they could use going forward. When working with Roundtable, you will get a very collaborative and agile-like approach to working together. We really like to become an extension of your team, where we work with you, we work with your SMEs, and we ensure that we stay lockstep all the way through the project to ensure that you get exactly what your organization needs. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out our article on why you should consider a blended learning program. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Training and Development channel for more videos on all things learning solutions.